So as you guys are entering, let us know that you're here and let us know where are you coming in from. I want to know. I'm in LA. John, where are you at?
I am in Dallas, Texas.
Dallas,
today.
Texas. Okay, gotta love it.
Yeah.
Gotta love it. Yes. I see people coming on in. So let us know where you're coming in from. What part of the world are you in? And is it freezing? Because it's cold. Natasha. Oh, hey, Natasha from Maryland, the DMV.
Maryland.
Welcome.
I know it's cold in Maryland. It's got to be cold there.
You'd be surprised though. Some places are not as cold. LA is cold right now, I have to say. So
LA is not cold. Stop it.
We were 48. That's cold for us.
Really? It got to 48.
Yes.
Wow.
The last like few days. It wasn't just one day. It was like the last few days.
That's cold.
That's cold for LA. Cold. So I don't feel bad.
Especially for LA. I mean, that's for me, that's, you know, growing up in South Louisiana, that's cold anywhere. 48 is pretty cold, but
yeah, for LA, we don't see the 40s. How about the rest of everybody else? We got a bunch of participants on here. Where are you from? Where are you at? Where are you in the world right now? I'm curious just to see, are we international? Are we in the States? Where are you guys at? Let me know in the chat. And we'll get started in just, it's right on the dot. Minnesota. Okay, very cool. Long Beach. Oh, okay.
Long Beach.
Hey, Sheila.
The LBC. The LBC.
Yes, the LBC. Yes, good to see
Dallas. All right. I've got a neighbor. Somebody. Son Peter is my neighbor. I'm in Plano.
Hey, Lynn, how are you? Yes, freezing. Okay, Glennis, how are you? St. Martin, Dutch, Caribbean.
Oh, see the Caribbean. Oh, come on.
Yeah, you're living the good life over there. But hey, Lynn, good to see you. Hey, Sheila, good to see you guys. We'll get started in just a second or two, or a minute or two, I should say. Yes, exactly. So can you guys see the chat? Because it's saying to host and panelists. So I wanted to go to everyone. So let me see. I don't know if you guys can see the chat. You guys can see the chat? Okay. All right, I just want to make
the link. I just put that in there too.
Yep. All right. Hey, Steve. Steve, where are you at? Where are you at in the world? Shadaria, good to see you. So I don't know, for some reason it's going to host and panelists and to that's interesting. I don't know how to not have that.
Should be a drop down in the
I think, yeah, some of them are going.
I have it on mine. What do you want to send?
I don't want to send any. I just want to make sure everybody else can see that people's are in the chat so they can see if there's questions. There might be stuff like that.
Oh, I see.
Hey, Don, you made it. Change to everyone. Okay. Yeah, if you guys, if you want to see the chat, you just in your drop down, you have to put to everyone. Good point, Don. Thank you. Yep. All right. So we are going to get started. I'll give another 2-3 minutes. Hey there, Rachel. How are you? Good to see you. Good to see everybody on here. Excited to bring this information. And we'll get started in just a couple minutes. Natasha from Maryland. Okay, now you're with everybody. Hey. Kima, hey, how are you? Thanks for jumping on. Good to see you guys. All right, well, I guess we'll give it like 2 more minutes. Again, as you're coming in, let us know where you're coming from. It's several of us in here, over 20 of us in here right now. Let us know. I'm just curious, where you at in the world? And is it freezing? Because we're freezing our buns off here in LA. So we don't have weather to be jealous of right now. Rachel, okay, coming in from the UK. Very good. All right. I know it's probably a little chilly there.
Yeah. I like Steve's. He's in the Dominican Republic and he says, no, it's not freezing.
No freezing. Good life in the DR. Heard that.
Fort Lauderdale, it's not freezing there.
Okay, Fort Lauderdale. Yes. It's cold in New York.
Cold in New York.
Yeah, I can imagine. Good stuff. All right. Well, we'll give it 1 more minute and we'll get started. Thank you guys for being on time. Let me say that. Stephanie in your Virginia Beach is for lovers. Love that, everyone. I'm in Houston and it's in the 80s. Yeah. Good old, you guys are doing better than us. Good stuff. All right. Well, I am going to get ready to share my screen. And we will go ahead and turn that off there and share, and then I will present and get in present mode. And hopefully you guys are ready. I am ready myself, excited to bring new information to you guys. Can you guys see me, hear me, all that good stuff? Now that can you see my screen? John, are you able to see my screen?
I can see it. Yep.
Good stuff. All right, so let me see if I can get to the chat. I will move this over here. I can move this. All right, I'll try to see the chat, but I probably won't be able to see it right now. All right, guys, so I did a little bit of a rebrand. So now I am, before I was Corporate Countdown, now I'm all about Angelic Marnier being what? Monetizing your genius. So I really want to help people who are thought leaders, or maybe you're an author, a coach, a speaker. I really would love to help you guys monetize that genius. Some of you guys are, giving your stuff away for free. I want to show you how to not have to do that. So let's see. Let me make sure I can advance on here. Why isn't that letting me advance? There we go. All right. So again, I want to show you today how to monetize your genius, like really make money from what you already know. So you don't have to go back and get another degree or get another certification or anything like that. I hear that a lot. Let's just take what you already know and help you make money from it. So I'm not going to hold you guys long. Don't worry. This is not going to be one of those long, boring webinars. And I got my friend John on here. John, let them know who you are, what you do, what you got, what you got.
Well, Angelic and I go back a ways. I'm a serial entrepreneur. And I built several large companies, sold those companies, and tried to retire. And that was horrible. And I never will ever attempt to retire again. And I really was trying to search what to do with myself. And I found Angelique, and we built a course together. She helped me put it together, and it was a business growth course. And it turned into an accelerator called Magic Bullet, which has been tremendously successful. And we've helped a lot of people. And we're actually doing another course now that is going to be really cool, that we'll be able to tell you all about in the future here. But she did a tremendous job, and I'm pretty hard to work with because I'm a perfectionist. And Angelique did a tremendous job, really kind of walking me through the process of, how to create the outline, to put the course together. And really, just how to not just do that, but also ways to monetize and use the knowledge that I already had in digital advertising to really kind of take it all to the next level. So it's been a tremendous experience, and we've become great friends, and you're in good hands.
Good stuff. Well, thank you, John. Appreciate you guys. Again, since I'm not going to hold you long, just a couple of rules. If you could, I know this is your best friend, your phone is your best friend, and it's hard to get rid of it. But if we could just turn off distractions just for the next 30 or so minutes, I'd be most appreciative. Put questions in the chat. I can't really see the chat right now, but what I'm going to do is either John will help you out with any questions, or I'm going to come back at the end. Stay to the end just so you can get all the information. And then if you want to ask me questions directly, I'll be right here. So here we go. I am Angelic Marnier. For those of you who are not familiar with me, I help people package what they already know. Like I said, whatever you're great at, if you're a great mom, great dad, great sister, great brother, great aunt, whatever you are, whatever you're great at, whatever your zone of genius is, if you're great at mental health, or if you're great at, making earrings, whatever you're great at, I really want to show you how to take whatever you already have and turn that into money making months. And the way that I do that is through helping you package what you know into online courses where you show people step by step. And what I do is I help people make roughly $10,000 to $50,000 a month every single month. So I want this to be consistent income. So if that's something that you'd be interested in, just put some dollar signs in the chat if that's something that you would be interested in, taking what you already know and turning that into money making months. Just put some dollar signs in the chat. Let me know if that's something that you'd be interested in. But what I want to make sure you don't think this is a get rich quick scheme. So this is not something, I see the dollar signs. There's my money makers. If you're looking to make $1 million in the next 5 days, this probably isn't the right webinar for you. And I'm okay if you log off at this point, because that's not what I have for you. We will do some work. But the cool thing about my webinar is there's nothing for sale today. I'm not trying to sell you anything. So you can put away your wallet, put away your credit card. What I will do is at the end, I will ask you to jump on a call, give you a link. And if you want to jump on a call with me and see if we're a good fit, that would be great, because I need to talk to you first and make sure we're going to be a good fit, because I can only work with just a few people at a time. And I want to only work with people. I'm very selective. I only want to work with people who I can actually get results for. So yes, I do speak to everybody before I let them in my program. But I can tell you if this is for you or not. If right now you're stressed out at your job, if you're someone who's a 9-to-5er, that's what I used to be. I used to be in corporate America. If you're 9-to-5 and you're kind of stressed out at your job, or if you're at a 9-to-5 or an entrepreneur even, and you're working long hours, you're tied to your desk, maybe as some of you guys have been working at your job, you've been passed over for, countless, raises or promotions. Or maybe you're just like me. When I was in corporate America, I just felt like I was called to do something else. I knew that cubicle I was in, I was like, this is not for me, really. Like, I know I'm supposed to do something else. I'm supposed to be doing something greater. And you're not alone. So if you're thinking I'm called to do something greater, there's a lot of people like you right now. And that's why we're seeing the great resignation, right? And we're all probably familiar with this. If you're not, and if you are in corporate America or you work a job, if you look to the left or to the right of you, one of your coworkers or you right now, because 55% of you guys are looking for a new job right now, everybody's pivoting. And they're doing that because they mainly said people want to make their own hours. They want their freedom and flexibility, and they want to make more money. So if you're right now in the corporate space and you're looking to make more money or want some flexibility, the great resignation is happening right now, and you're a part of it. Look, 4.3 million people resigned. And that was just in the month of March of 2022. So a lot of people looking for what is next for them. And when we're talking about what's in the marketplace right now, everybody's going online now. After COVID, things just changed. Pre-COVID, we did different things. Right now, 85%, like you guys let me know in the chat, how many of you guys look for everything online right now? Because if you do, you are part of that 85% that they say they go online on a daily basis. So it's only 15% of Americans who don't even get online. And like I said, since COVID, everything's changed, you guys. Like, people are now going online. Look at this, that smartphones and the internet have made it so widespread that almost constantly 30% of everybody in the US right now, constantly, that's crazy, is going online looking for help, looking for how they can level up, looking how they can get help with their health, looking how they can do something with their hair. Like, this is where the market is going. So now is the time. You've got to figure out how you're going to get into the digital space. And I'll be talking a lot more about that with regards to digital courses. Also, I mean, people are just, everybody, if they're in this space right now, if they're looking for help, like I said, with their mental health, with their finances, with their relationship, any advice, you guys, they are going online to find it. And so they should be working with you. They should be finding you. They should be finding your course. So start thinking right now, what could you maybe think about creating a course about, right? And so if you're in this space and you're like, well, what could I create a course about or something like that? There's no coincidences. You are in the right place at the right time. So if this is you, if you do want to be less stressed out, if you do want to be, if you're an entrepreneur and you want to actually go on vacation, a lot of times when we're on vacation as entrepreneurs, we're still on our phone, we're still posting content, we're trying to capture content. But when you like to just, have something cooking up in the background to where you don't have to do that, where money is just coming in, I got a hack for that. If you're tired of having to travel to be at conferences and summits and be on stages, I got something for that. If you really just want your freedom back, but you still are like, Angelic, but I still want to make an insane amount of money, you are at the right place, right time, no coincidences at ever. So definitely watch this to the end. If you're an employee and you want to get out, you want to stop, you don't want to have a boss anymore, want to start being your own boss, or even if you're an entrepreneur, but you want to make money without having to be present. A lot of times, as entrepreneurs or solopreneurs, if we don't show up to work, there's no money being made. But how about if we change that scenario, change that story to where you cannot show up and the money is still just flowing in? If that's you, I'd love to know in the chat. But yeah, just stay to the end. And even if you're a coach, a lot of times coaches, we're working one-on-one, but there's only 24 hours in the day. You can only see but so many clients. So how are you ever going to scale? How are you ever going to get to that $1 million mark if you can only see 3 or 4 clients a day? It's going to be very difficult. But if you create a course and let as many people buy that course as possible, you don't have to show up, yet you still make the money. So again, I'm not going to hold you long. Just going to show you 4 things. I'm going to show you how to monetize with the stuff you already know. Okay, no more certifications, no more going back to school, no more I gotta practice. No, let's get you out there with what you already know. I am also going to show you how to market this course, okay? And nobody does that in a free webinar, I'm gonna tell you that. But I really want you guys to get some value. I want this to be a different type of webinar where you're taking notes, where you're actually implementing, where you can get some stuff going on in the next 30 days. I'm gonna show you how to put together a course. It'll be very high level, but I'm still gonna give you the steps that myself and my clients take. And drum roll, please. I think what you guys really wanna know is how much money is out there to be made. So I wanna give you an idea of that first and foremost. So if you're in here and maybe you are, if you're thinking like, actually, what could I really create a course about? I want to demystify that. And for those of you who are like, no, I think I have a good idea, I want to help you guys as well. So this is the old Angelic. You see that bun, how tight it is? Now I let my hair down. This is me when, in corporate America more so. I worked in mortgages. It's very high pace, very high pressure. I worked myself up at the bank that I was at, a very prestigious bank, to where I was only working with people who had a net worth of a million or more, at least, no, not net worth, at least a liquid amount of $1 million or more at the bank. Like I said, be nice to your loan officer whenever you're getting a mortgage, because we're under a lot of stress. We start off at zero at the beginning of the month. You got to make your numbers. It was just like high energy. Like sometimes you're just so busy because you got clients and realtors you're working on it. You don't even go to the restroom. Anybody willing to say that they've done that? Like you're just trying to finish up and you don't go to the restroom. That was me. That was Angelic. So as you can tell, stressed out. And full disclosure, I'm up in age. I was, in my high 30s and no kids, no marriage, because I really had devoted so much time and energy to making money. And it's not like I was making millions of dollars at the bank. I did well, but not as well as I would like to do. And on the rare occasion that I did neglect my health a lot because I just high pace. I did get to the doctor one day for a routine checkup. And I don't know if you've ever been here, but they slap that cuff on you and my doctor looked at me and she said, what's going on? Your blood pressure is through the roof. And me being the optimist, I was like, oh, no big deal. I'm just eating these lean cuisines, trying to lose a little weight. I would just pop those in at work. So she's like, well, you're going to have to come back, in 2 weeks and we have to monitor this. And I'm like, oh, I'll be fine. Came back, you guys, and wouldn't you know? And I don't know if anybody else has ever neglected their health, but I did. And when I was diagnosed with hypertension, and I was put on a prescription that I had to take every single day. When you're talking about a low, like I had let a job that I didn't own. I let a job, you guys. I put my health in jeopardy. And so that's how I knew I was going to have to make a change. I wanted to just quit, but I have, bills like you guys have bills. So I couldn't just quit. Then I was going to start an app line, start an app, or I live in LA. So I was going to write a, Oscar-winning script. And, I was going to start a t-shirt business, but none of that really worked out for me. I don't know about you guys, but, full disclosure, I tried a lot of businesses. I tried all kinds of businesses. But they just didn't work. I failed at a lot of businesses. I tried everything in the online space. I tried multi-level marketing, which I'm all for multi-level marketing. I did okay. I had a device where it was a water device and it made alkaline water, but I wasn't making the money I needed to make to support my lifestyle. Then I switched to drop shipping. That's where you have a product in China and you run a lot of ads, but you had to run a lot of ads, which meant a whole lot of money to Facebook in order to get traffic to find this product so that they could drop ship it over to your client from China. It was a lot. I ran up all of my credit cards trying to make this dream work. And honestly, I maxed them all out. Then I looked into affiliate marketing. That didn't work for me because you needed money for ads. And I had tapped out, you guys. I didn't have any. So I got my insurance license. I'm like, I'll just, go door to door. I was getting leads. When I say I've tried all of the things online, your girl has tried it. And eventually another low. I had to pull from my IRA at this point in time just to make ends meet. And I had to do that more than once. So I was really at the low and thinking that I was going to have to go back into corporate America because I tried, right? I really did try to make this entrepreneurial thing work for myself. Side note, I did quit that job. Should not have. What I should have done is waited till I had something like this, of course, making money. So that's what I advise my clients now. Don't just get out there. I was like, I'll make it. tenacious, I got God, and it didn't work out like that for me until somebody tapped me on the shoulder and was like, have you thought about creating an online course? And I was like this girl there, like, what is an online course? Even though I probably had taken a whole lot of online courses at the time, I really didn't know what an online course was. So for anybody who's like, what is an online course? It really is just creating videos and showing people how to do something. It's just similar to like if you were to write a book and show and tell people how to do something. This is using video to just show people how to bake a lasagna, how to do natural hair, how to sew a pattern. Like it really is just showing people how to do that. So with that, I started creating courses. And I started helping my friends and family. Like my friend, one of my closest friends, she got my goddaughter, her daughter into Cornell. I'm like, hey, why don't you create a course and show people how to get scholarships, how to write the essay? Like, so that was something for her. My brother's a single dad with 2 girls and a boy. Like, how do you braid hair? How do you get them dressed in the morning? How do you do all this on your own? Like, these are the kind of courses you can make. And so I knew I was on to something once it started working for them too. So I'll tell you guys this. I don't know a lot. I don't have a lot of talents and all that other stuff. I failed numerous times, as you've seen. But when I say that courses have been my financial game changer, they changed everything for me. And that's why I bring it to you. I want to make sure more people know about this. So I'm not holding anything back. I'm going to show you how in 2019, I only made $47 to by 2021, having my first 6-figure breakout year. And I can shortcut that for you guys as well, because I've learned a lot more in the process. So let's not any further ado. Let me get into these 4 points for you, get you in, get you out. Let me tell you how to monetize what you already know. And the question that I get, most people are like, Angelic, I've tried other things, or I've tried other coaches. I've tried to do stuff in the online space. Can this really work for me? And I'm like, yes, you just need the right mentorship, the right, just the right help. You don't have to be an expert. Some of you guys on here are experts, which is really exciting. But some of you guys are like, I'm not an expert. Well, you don't have to be, but if you are an expert, that helps. But I just want to simplify this for you. If you're on the sidelines, like, what can I create a course about? Like, what do you know how to do? And I know that's too simple, but really, what do you know how to do? What have you overcome in life? Like, have you been through a divorce? Do you have a special needs child? Have you lost a bunch of weight? Like, what have you overcome? Everybody in life has had some struggle. And if you've struggled with it, you see all these people on the screen, a lot of other people have too, and they will buy your course because you can help them shortcut, or you can help them get to their goal faster, or you can help them prevent certain losses. These are the types of things I want you to start thinking about. This is how you're going to monetize your genius, monetize what you already know. Or perhaps maybe you're like a guy that I know, and he was an engineer and his palms would start sweating. He would start sweating. He would get really nervous and go like this before he had to do a presentation. So he took a course on how to reduce social anxiety. You guys, once he got in the course, he started seeing results. He started getting his own tips. He got his own swag. And wouldn't you know it, he created a course about that, and he's having tremendous months, like making so much money. So you guys, think about a course maybe you've taken. You learned some things you're not going to copy. You're going to put your own swag, your own stories to it. But if you pay for a class, a lot of other people will too. So just think about that. These are the ways that we are going to help you monetize your genius. Or think about what you're doing at your job right now. Maybe you're great at HR. Maybe you're great at customer service. Maybe you're great at team building. Maybe you're great at IT. Maybe you're great at sales. Maybe you're great at marketing. Maybe you're a realtor and you're great at staging. Like, think about what you're doing right now. And I know you're great at it. The way I know is because you're getting paid for it right now. And just teach others how to be great like you. That's it. It's very, very simple. This is the same thing I did for my client, Suzanne. She's in wastewater management. Who would ever think that you could do anything with a course in wastewater management? But we just took what she already knew. She was great at social media and PR. So we created a course that helps people in wastewater management get into the social media space. She's crushed it, absolutely crushed it, and is actually working on her next course that's going to crush it as well, I'm pretty sure. And this is also what I did for my client, Janelle. When she came to me, she's a nurse. She's also getting her PhD, and she was really, really busy. And she's like, Angelique, I want to make some more money, but what could I possibly create a course about? And we're like, okay, why don't we show people how to manage their time? That is what we did for her. So we showed people how to manage their time. And when I say she did an IG live and she got 6 sales on the spot, you guys, that's what I'm talking about. Because why? She took what she already knew and just created a course, and it did really, really well. So if you can't think of anything else you can want to create a course about, here's 3 that always win in the online space, which are health, wealth, and love. Okay, so health, everybody wants to know how to look younger, how to have ripped abs, how to get into being a vegan, a vegetarian, keto diet. People want to know how to grow their hair longer. People want to know how to live longer. Anything in the health space, people like myself, need help with, people need help with hypertension, high cholesterol, diabetes, like any of these things, you guys, this is where you can really start making some money if you can't think of anything else to create a course about. Also wealth. Maybe that's why you guys are on this webinar today. People always are going to want to know how to retire early, how to make more money, how to budget, how to get into crypto, how to flip houses, how to create a trust. Like, these are the things. If you know how to do this stuff, create that course. And then LOVE. Yeah, so I could probably use a course on how to sing. But love does it really well. Everybody's looking to get in a relationship, out of a relationship, how to online date, how to co-parent, how to get your 13-year-old to show up for dinner instead of being on video games, how to just how to be lovable, how to be affectionate. Like, people really want help in these areas, how to adopt, how to, people want help with fertility, like all of these things, you guys. So if you can help them with these things, go ahead and do it. But those are 3 buckets that always make money. So type in the chat now. I just want you to type now, if at least I've got your brain thinking. I got to know this. So I got to see in the chat. Just try NOW. Let me know. Okay, I'm seeing it now. Are you at least seeing that the possibilities are there, that you do have something you can monetize, a way to monetize your genius? I'm seeing it in the chat. All right. Very good. So I do these workshops, these webinars with my mom in mind. In 2018, my mom was diagnosed with pancreatic cancer. It's a very tough cancer to beat. And so I do this with her in mind because thankfully by 2019, I was at least in the digital space. And so when I tell you guys, I never missed a chemo appointment, I never missed a blood flush, I never missed any of her doctor's appointments, none of her CAT scans, any of the things I need to be there for her, I was there. I could have never done this when I was at the bank. I would have had to get PTO and vacation and ask my manager. I don't want to do all that. When it comes to my mom, that woman right there, Barbara Powell, I'm gonna drop it all. So thankfully, I was in a portable, profitable business. Thank God. And even my mom did pass in 2021. Even when she passed, and I really kind of gave up on life, I'll be honest with you guys. So if you've ever been through a tragedy or you ever given up, I understand you. I get it. You give up. Money still flowed to me. Even though I was doing no work, the money still came to me. I wasn't doing anything. I really had shut down. Thankfully, I picked myself back up, and I always like to show this picture of my mom when she was healthy and happy, and this is at her birthday and us being silly. I always want to lift the mode because I never want people to feel bad for me, and anybody who's lost somebody, you get it. But my mom had gotten so comfortable with setting doctor's appointments during COVID and she didn't even ask me anymore. And she set an appointment at 4 p.m. on Thursdays, which is when I do my coaching. And I was like, okay. So I had to drop her off at her doctor's appointment and then go underground parking, pay for the parking, get under there, put all the lights on in my car with my tablet. And I knew she was going to be a little flustered when she got out of the doctor's appointment because she wanted to go home. As soon as she left her doctor's appointment, she always wanted to go home. And she had to sit there and wait for me to finish coaching. And she said to me, Marnier, and she called me by my middle name. She was like, just looking at you coaching, I'm so proud of you. And so I do these, like I said, I take this very, very serious. I want to make her proud. I want to do good for her. And so I take this very, very serious. And that's why I'm so passionate about what I do. And that's why I pour into my clients, like they're my kids, because my mom really did pour into me. She didn't always give me compliments on my work and stuff like that. So for her to tell me she was proud of me, it sticks with me. So with that in mind, how do you put this all together, Angelic? If you're going to take notes, this is a good time to start taking notes, because I'm going to show you how to put together a course. Like I said, it's going to be kind of high level, but it's really going to break it all down for you. So if you're like her and you're like, I got you covered. So what I'm going to walk you through really quickly in just about 5 steps is, I've tested this on so many of my clients who have been successful. I've tested it out on me. And so that's how I know it's worked. So step 1, you need a juicy course. Okay, write this down. You need a juicy course, something that people are looking for, Googling right now. Not how to lose weight. No, how to lose weight and still eat French fries and hamburgers. How to lose 10 pounds in 10 days and fit into your wedding dress. Something like that. Like, it's got to be how to get into crypto and 10x your results in 10 days. Like, it's got to be juicy, you guys, something that people actually want to buy. So start thinking how you can zhuzh up your ideas. How can you make it marketable? How can you make it like Jim Carrey right here? The people are like, give me that right there. Okay, so start thinking about that, because there's $242 billion in courses. Can I say that again? That's with a B. $242 billion industry that you guys can tap into. And by 2027, it is projected to be at $1 trillion. You guys, if there's $1 trillion on the table, I'm just saying, how much of that do you want? Because it's right there available to you, okay? People will buy, but you got to make it juicy. And that's what I like to help people with, okay? Next thing, we got to find your thirsty audience. Like, it's got to be like these people all raising their hand, like, give me that. It says my you want people raising their hand, like, give me. You really want people to want what you have, right? And we need to get you in front of the right people. You guys, there's 2.5 billion people just on Facebook. You don't think you can get 5 or 6 to buy your course? We're going to make a great course. So come on, think about this. 2.5 billion with the B just on Facebook. That's not even talking about all the other platforms, okay? Instagram, if you have a younger target audience, millennials, let's just say, they're on Instagram. If you got something political or something like that, let's go on TikTok. Twitter. Let's get in front of the right people. TikTok is blowing up. And I know they said it skews toward a younger demographic. So if you do have something for kids or for students or for college kids or for athletes and stuff like that, TikTok is the place to go. But I got a client, Emmanuel. He's not that young and he wasn't dancing or anything like that, but he crushed it on TikTok. So just think about that. If you've got something that you want to take to corporations or restaurant owners, you want to be on LinkedIn, like you want to go B2B. If you got a course or something great that you want to talk to maybe salon owners, or you want to talk to people who are podiatrists or people who do orthopedics, go on LinkedIn. That's where they're at. Tell people about your course. They will buy. If you got something for women, oh my gosh, Pinterest. If you're not on Pinterest right now, I need to tell you, you got to get on there. 80% of Pinterest is women, and they make an average of 60,000. So they definitely can pay for your course. And then if you're great at video, or you like to do video, YouTube it. So this is how you can get in front of your audience. So first we got to get a juicy topic, then we got to get you your audience. Okay, that's really, really important. And you don't need a website. Don't worry about that. I didn't have a website when I started. I just had Instagram and Facebook. That's all I had. And I had 0 followers. So if you're like, well, Angelique, I need this audience, but nobody follows me. 0. I didn't do, because I was so busy at my corporate job, you guys, honestly, I didn't have any followers. I started at 0 and I built it up. I still don't have a lot of followers and I do pretty well. So you don't need a lot of followers to make it. Next thing, step 3, let's get all of these ideas that are probably swirling in your head right now. Let's outline them and put them in a chronological order that really takes your user on a nice journey. Like step 1 is mindset. Step 2 is maybe you do a course for people to lose weight. First step is to get a good night's sleep. Maybe second step is to drink water. Third is your diet. Fourth is, like I said, mindset. Whatever those steps are, let's carve those out and put them really in chronological order so that people are on a journey and they want to finish the step. And you can do a kind of like this picture here, right here, where you put Post-it notes on like a board or on your wall, and you can move them around. Like maybe step 4 is really step 2, and you can just move it around and paste it there. So just start thinking about that. Outlining. That's going to be really, really important. Last couple of steps. Video. So let me know in the chat. Who loves video? Who likes to be on the camera? Like, give me a camera, I shine. Put in there like, and then if you dislike, I want to know if you dislike it. Let me know in the chat as well. So who likes camera? Who doesn't like camera? Okay, I'm seeing it. Okay. All right, let's see. Some of you guys are saying yay. Let me see if I can see the chat. Love it. Natasha said like it, dislike. Oh, hey Mia. Ethel said, yep. Rachel 50-50. Steve, okay. I think you are good at camera, but okay. Okay. For me, so I got something for both you guys. If you like the camera, great. I'm going to help you with your backdrop. I'm going to help you with your lighting. I am going to help you like with your hair, with makeup. Like I'm going to be looking at all. You're going to be upbeat and happy and energetic like me. Or are you doing something maybe about domestic violence? And you got to be a little bit more serious. Are you going to be in yoga pants? Are you going to be suited and booted? What's going to be your backdrop? Is it going to be corporate? Is it going to be at your home, in your home office? Is it going to be at the yoga studio? Like, let's start thinking about that. And then for those of you who are like, Angelic, I'm not doing video. I got a hack for that as well. We are going to create gorgeous slides. And all you're going to do is we're going to put the slide up. You never have to show your face. You're just going to talk over the slide. And that is going to work really, really well for you. And you'll wonder, I know you're wondering like, well, am I still going to make money? You still wouldn't make money. The most expensive course I ever bought, you guys, the guy never, and it was a marketing course on how to, you know, market your courses. You guys, the guy never showed his face, and he does about 20 million in courses. So it still will do really, really well. So whether you like camera or not, I got you covered. Let's see if I can get to the next one. And this is exactly what we did for my client, Chanel. Very proud of her. She did a course on Airbnb, and she crushed it. Like this same process I took you guys through, these 5 steps. She did a course on Airbnb. She did 85,000. Now she's getting ready to do her next course. I think it's going to be on business coaching or something like that. So it's definitely money to be made. So if you guys are starting to see like, yeah, Angelique, I'm starting to get the grasp of this. I think I can do an outline. Let me know. And then if you can, John, if you can drop in the chat the link, if you already know, like, hey, Angelique, this is something I'd like to do. John, if you can drop the link just for them to get on my calendar, let's just start getting that done now as well. Now, this is really, if you are not taking notes, you better start taking notes now, because I'm going to tell you what nobody's going to tell you in a free webinar, which is how to market your course. Facebook groups, okay? My girl Chanel that I just showed you guys, 85,000. I'm going to tell you one of the things we did. She was doing an Airbnb course. She went in to other Airbnb Facebook groups, friended some of those people because she knew, hey, they already raised their hand and said they're interested in Airbnb. She went over there, grabbed people and put them in and friended them, and then asked them to come into her Facebook group. So are you guys seeing like their gold mines? I have made tens of thousands, maybe more than that. And it's free. You don't have to spend any money. Like I got to my first 6 figures, never did anything in ads because, you know, I was kind of burned from before. But you guys, Facebook groups, you can start your own Facebook group and be the guru, be the person everybody's looking to for information. And you don't have to always be selling in there. Nurture, and then sell. But now people know you, they like you, they trust you. Or you can, like I said, go to other Facebook groups, but start using Facebook groups to your advantage. It's free, you guys. There's nothing better than Facebook groups. Another thing you can do, and people don't like me to say this, but you can be DMing, okay? People don't like to do this, but it is really how I got to my first 6 figures with DMing people. And you're like, well, who do I DM? Just find people, like I said, find those people who said that they were interested in that particular Facebook group. Maybe they didn't come into your Facebook group. DM them on the side. Give them a compliment, like, hey, I saw that your daughter graduated, or hey, your dog is so cute. Start a little conversation and say, hey, you know, I think we're in the same Facebook group. I think you're interested in this. Had you ever thought about monetizing your Airbnb, whatever it is, and just start the conversation. You do that over and over, they will say yes. Okay, so that is direct messaging. You can definitely sell in the DM. So think about that. Another thing you can do, and it might cost you a little bit of money, but not too much, is get in some masterminds, you guys. Get in some masterminds. Are any of you guys in mastermind groups right now? Let me know. Masterminds are the way to go. These people spend money because they're paying possibly to be in these masterminds. They're entrepreneurial or business minded, and those are the people you want. Okay, so I'm in a couple of different masterminds. I get people who will say, you know, can somebody help me create a course? And everybody will tag me. Now I've got a warm lead. Everybody's already recommended me, okay? Or I can go into the Facebook group and I'm sorry, into the mastermind, unlike a Facebook group. So make sure if you're in Facebook groups, only promote if you decide to promote on the days you can promote. Okay, that's really important. But yeah, with a mastermind, I don't have to wait on a day that I can promote. I don't have to do that. I can promote whenever I want to. Why? Because I've already paid for that access, right? Next thing, show up on social media, you guys. Some of you guys are the best kept secret there is. I don't see anything about what you do, and you guys are geniuses. Some of you guys are great with mental health. Some of you guys are great with helping people get leaner, lighter. But I'm not seeing you online. You got to get online. And if you want to write down some posts that have worked really well for me, ask a provocative question. Like, what does it mean to be financially free? Post something about your story or do a video about your story. Like, tell people how, like me, like housing corporate America, how I had high blood pressure, how I didn't have any kids. Like, those are different videos that I can put out anytime. They do really well. So tell your story. Another thing is give some tips. 5 tips on how to do better at social media, 5 tips on how to do better at dating. Those are like posts that do really, really well. And then maybe something where you show a transformation. Like, hey, this is where I started and this is where I'm at now. I was 50 pounds overweight. Now I'm down 30 pounds and I'm trying to get to 20. Like, show people a transformation. They really get into that, but you got to be posting on social media, whether it's posts, lives, whatever it is, do that. Also, you got to be collaborating with people who have your target market. I can't stress this one enough. I don't think people do it enough, but it's a free way to, let's just say you have 5 followers, and I'm pretty sure most of you guys have more than that. But if you can connect, let's say you do yoga. Why don't you connect and talk to some people who are vegan chefs or in Pilates? Like, they have similar audiences. Reach out to them. You can DM them. Ask if you guys can do a live together. Now you've got, maybe they have 500 followers and you only got 5. Maybe they have 5,000. But now you have 5,000 eyeballs that you never would have had. Didn't cost you any money. You guys, collaborations are really how I built up my audience, and it does work. Now you got all these eyeballs you never would have had before. You do that once a week. You're going to grow your audience and you're going to have more and more people looking at what you do. And then also think about doing a challenge. And when I say a challenge, this is what we did for my client, Emmanuel. I was telling you guys about him earlier. He helps people start their Shopify stores. He does e-commerce. He crushes it. We did a 3-day challenge for him. And oh my gosh, he got $5,500 in recurring income. So he'll make about 60, 70,000 off of just 2 people. He just got 2 people to sign up during the challenge. And he's going to make recurring. So you guys, it's definitely out there. Also, my clients, Sean and Wayne, they did collaborations. It was great. They show people how to start their own. They're in Florida. They show people how to start their own photography studios. They collaborated with some people who do photography and videography and stuff like that. Same audience. And they crushed it, you guys. When I say crushed it, they crushed it. Very, very happy for them. So let me know. I gotta know. Like, hopefully I'm starting to get somewhere with you guys to where you're like, all right, Angelique, I'm feeling this. I'm seeing it. I'm believing it. I'm getting a little bit of a whole lot of glare here. That's what happens. So let me know. I mean, just think about it. If you were able to have some more passive income in your life, how would life be different for you? If you really can make money where you don't have to show up in order to make money, like you could really be on vacations or be at your child's recital or soccer game, like, how does life change for you then? Okay. And it doesn't take a lot of time. A lot of times people say, well, Angelique, I don't have time to do this. But if you don't have time, you're the main person that needs to create a course so we can get your time back. If you give me 30 days to help you create this course, I can get you your time back, because this will be a way to infuse income, whether you're an entrepreneur or an employee. But I can get you your time back, because now we got this course making money, generating money in the background, and you don't actually have to be there. So this is what I did for my girl, Patrice. She is a realtor in the DC area, and it didn't take her long to make money, you guys. We finished up her course pretty quickly, and by the time she did one Instagram live, we did it together. She got 5 or 6 clients off of that Instagram live. And then another way to market, we did a pre-sale for my girl, Amy. She's a money coach, great money coach. She works with women in corporate America. And what we did for her is we put some feelers out before we even had a course really created, you guys. And this is a great idea, we can do it, you guys too. Before we even had anything created, okay, we put out feelers. And when I say she made thousands of dollars before we even created the course, you had to scramble to make the course. And I wish I could show you the text message, but she's like, Angelic, this has been a true money maker. So if you got 30 days to start a real business, if you got 30 days and you can really start making money in the next 30 days, let's do this. So last but not least, a lot of people want to know, Angelic, how much money can I make? And I am here to tell you, there's a lot of money to be made. Like I said, it's a $242 billion industry, but let's just take a look at the numbers so you can kind of visually see it. Most of my clients are charging between $497 to $997 for their course. All I got to do is help them sell 5. Remember, there's 2.5 just on Facebook. I just have to help them sell 5 courses, and they're already pretty much at $5,000 coming in consistently every month. If I can get 4 more in the books for them, that's it. They're at a 6-figure income. So I hope you're seeing what's possible for you. It doesn't take a lot. You don't need like 50 or 60 people to buy your course. You just need 5, 10, and you're already at a 6-figure income. And I always like to show this. This is not my client. This is Cherry Ujima, but she created a course and she was able to quit her job. She made 10 million with her course. And the first year, the second year, something like that. You guys know right now she's at 40 million for her course. So when people tell you courses don't make it, and people know, you get the right audience, get your juicy topic. Hers was on trading and traveling. You guys crushed it, made 40 million from her course. And I just think it's a lot easier than having to sell products. You know, nothing against selling products. I did it. Remember, I did the drop shipping, but I don't have to sell products. I don't have to have any inventory, no manufacturing. I don't have any major expenses, no employees, no leases. So I just want to know who's ready to be my next money making client. These are my clients right here. I work with great women and great men who are really looking to level up, who are looking to have passive income, make money in their sleep, really trying to be that real influencer who leaves a legacy and makes lots of money. And we've done courses about everything, like how to do well at social media, how to be a great dad, how to bake the perfect macaroon, how to increase your fertility, how to start a food trucking business, how to start a regular trucking business. We've done stuff for restaurants. Like, we really run the gamut here. So what I hear a lot of people say is, okay, Angelic, this webinar was great. I can just do this on my own, and you can go ahead and try. But when I tell you it took me a long time, and I really want to shortcut that for you, it's going to take you a whole lot of reading, a whole lot of YouTube University, a whole lot. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, most of you guys don't have a lot of time, and it would take thousands of hours really to do this. So instead of wasting a year, I've packaged it all up. And really, I'd like you to be like my girl, Faye, okay? This is just something she wrote in my Facebook group, which I was really thankful for. She's like, hey, Angelique, you're just what I needed, because I kept spinning around in circles thinking I could figure this out on my own. But there were too many nuances I couldn't wrap my brain around. I didn't know how to get people to me. You suggested posting in Facebook groups. I garnered over 3,000 to 4,000 reactions and responses. Investing in your course saved me precious time, kept me sane, and got me to the finish line. Okay. And she's like, if I didn't do it, I'd still be spinning around in circles. So you could be like her, Faye, who got her course up and running, or you could be like a lot of people who are still in my DMs, still at their corporate job, still entrepreneur tied to their desk, no digital money coming in. Be like Faye, or you could be like them. It's up to you. So basically what I've done is made this really a plug and play business in a box. I'll show you the same way I've shown my clients, my family, and my friends how to make this all happen. What I really want to do is I want to be there. I want to be dedicated to your success. I want to look at all your stuff. I want you to be able to message me. I want to be accessible to you. So I have my 12-week group coaching. We meet twice a week. Nobody else is doing that. Nobody. I meet with you twice a week, and I'll personally be keeping you accountable with these check-ins so that you stay on top of this and we get this done in the next 30, 45 days. You'll get access to my my personal email. And I really want to help you like really get this thing going. Or I have my VIP experience, which is brand new. This is new to a lot of people, where I'm having people fly into LA, and I'm giving them a professional videographer. We're doing the hair, we're doing the makeup, we're editing. You get personal time with me, and you'll walk away in just those 2 days, everything you need to create your course. So you could pick or choose which one is best for you. I'm looking for just a few more clients though, just a few, because I can't work with everybody. And make sure if you jump on the call with me, and John, if you could drop the link and I'll drop it too. I want you to be looking to work less hours. I want you to want to have more freedom. And I really want you to think about how you're going to leave a legacy, really make an impact. Those are the people that I want to work with. It's going to be very tailored. It's only 30 minutes. I only have 30 minutes. But in that time, I will help you identify a strategy really where we can get you making, at least 5,000, 10,000. I really want to get you to a higher mark than that. But in the beginning, I will concentrate on at least getting you to that $10,000 mark. If we're a good fit, we're great. I'll let you know. If we're not a good fit, I'll let you know that as well. I can't help everybody. So sometimes I'm not able to, if you don't have the work ethic, I only want to work with people who have that work ethic, who are really dedicate 30 to 45 days to get this thing done. That is it for me, you guys. I appreciate you guys being on the webinar. I will definitely open it up for questions. I'll look in the chat now to see if you guys had any questions. If the link that we sent, if it's booking up, let me know. Sometimes I have to open up more slots because sometimes you guys get in there and take all the slots up. But again, I appreciate you guys being on, and drop in the chat if you guys have any questions. You are very welcome, Lynn. I appreciate you jumping on. And I will go back. I'm just going to go back to the top here, and let's see if I can see if there's any. Natasha from Maryland, got that. I got that. Edified, yes. Angelic, I was in LA last week. Oh, Rachel, you were in LA last week? I didn't realize that. Yeah. Weather was lovely. Oh, not now. Prima from Emeritus. Oh, okay. 4 a.m. here. Oh, wow. Thanks for staying on with us, Prima. Very excited for this webinar. I was taught how to write books and how to pitch them to agents for close 20 years. It's time to monetize. Yes, Antrim. Yes, you definitely need to be monetizing. Let's get this going. Antrim, 20 years. Oh, wow. Totally get that one. I love the fact that you guys were putting money in the chat. I'm just kind of scrolling through here, you guys. If you have any questions, drop them in there. Thank you guys. Oh, look at you guys are already putting time on the books. I like it. I'm getting all these people setting up time. So I am looking forward to setting up some time with you guys. Let's see. Ceaselessly, I'm in, create a course. How much do you worry about the competition? Oh, Antrim, I don't really worry about the competition because nobody has my story, right? And nobody has my swag. Nobody has my smile. Just like nobody has your swag. Nobody has your smile. Nobody has your style. Whatever your story is, I attract who I attract. People who are in corporate America, they get me. People who are entrepreneurs, they get me too. So I just talk to my tribe. I'm not for everybody. I can't be for everybody. I'm only for those people who I'm for. So don't worry about the competition. Nobody has your story. That much I can say. And you just want to always be telling your story. So people are attracted to you. They're like, oh, Antrim, that's the one for me, because they get me. So something to think about. Okay. So don't worry about the competition at all. Life entrepreneur. I know the course. I know because smart people love gluten-free. Yes, Tammy, you better come on with those gluten-free courses. I know so many people with celiac and all that other stuff. They need your course. So glad you guys put it now in the chat. Let's see here. I'm just scrolling through, guys. If you have any questions, Antrim, okay, I'm glad this was inspiring. I'm glad. Okay, yep. Tim, you feel the pain? Yeah, I get it. So Leah. Oh, wow, Leah. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, tough one with the moms. Lost my mom to cancer in 2021. She was my Antrim. Wow. Yep, you understand. I lost my mom in December. Tammy. Yep, that's right, Tammy. I did think about that. Let's see. Just scrolling through. I'm almost there to the end. Lots of it depends on the day. I got you. Love it. Shadon, yes, Lynn. You're breaking up. Okay, I think I missed the 5th step. Book a time. Book my call. Oh, good, Natasha. I'll see you. Sheila, I will see you soon. Ethel, I will see you soon. Book a time. Stephanie, I'm excited about this. Yay, I'm so glad you guys are feeling this. The lifespan of a course, it can go on for infinity. That's the greatest thing. Great question, Sheila. we make the course one time, but we can just sell it over and over and over again. We might make a tweak like, oh, this is new, or, oh, I got some new information, or, oh, I got better at this. But the coolest thing about, I love the business model, Sheila, is that we can just build it one time and it just sells over and over without us even having to be present. I get excited. 4 to 6 weeks, typical. I want to be incredible. I love to be your client. Well, Stephanie, come on through. I look forward to working with you, Stephanie. Let's do it. Thank you for the invite. You are most welcome. How much is my coaching cost? Prima, it just depends. I don't talk about cost on here because, again, I got to see if we're a good fit. If we're a good fit, I will make sure it is something that is, economical. I don't charge a lot, but I'm not cheap either. I will say that. What should we do to prepare for the call? Natasha, just come with some ideas. Let's really have a really fruitful conversation. So let's figure out what's your zone of genius, or if you don't know your zone of genius, let's figure out how we're going to brainstorm and get to your zone of genius. So not much to prepare for the call. Greatly appreciate it. Caitlin, oh, love the energy. Thank you. I'm not savvy with social media and a man of software platform. Which program should I learn before beginning? No, Sheila, you don't need to learn anything. To be honest, I'll build out the course for you. My team and I will build out the course for you. So don't worry about that at all. You definitely don't need to worry about that. Thank you. This is great. Hey, Melissa Porterfield, how are you? Yep, I got what you said. Can't wait. Booked, Stephanie. Let's go. This was great as always. Break it down fast yet filled with so much information. Shadon. Yes, I will. Very good. What about healing from childhood? Natasha, that's a good one. Mental health right now is huge. People are speaking out about sexual trauma more and more. So I think a course right now that could help people and really speak to their needs would be great. We can market it towards their parents because more than likely their parents will be the ones buying it. But we could also just think about maybe some people who are not in their childhood are still affected by it. And I think millennials would be a good one. I think we could crush that. I think you've got a lot there. Overcoming consultants is coming. Overcoming obstacle. Yay! Let's go, Lynn. Let's go. Sheila, you're excited. Where are we selling it? I like I did in that one slide. You could do Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, LinkedIn, Pinterest, TikTok. You can go to any, you can on your own social media. Like that's where I do mine right now. Can't wait, Antrim. Okay, you're a dynamo. Hey, I appreciate that, Antrim. Natasha, I'd like to work with you. Oh, look at the collaborations happening right now, you guys. Already happening. I love this. You guys are you sending out this recording, Adiola? Yes. So look out for the recording in about 72 hours, 48 to 72 hours. It'll drop in your inbox as long as you were in here. Oh, I would. You build out the course? Yes, I built it out for you. You don't have to be tech savvy at all. This is for women. You're building out the course. Music to my ears. Yes. A lot of my clients that was their biggest frustration. So once I figured that out, like everything I do, I help them because I've seen all the roadblocks. Like people needed help with marketing. I help with marketing. People needed help with building out the course. Got that. People needed help with video. I got that. So everything you need, I got you covered. Let's see here. Angelic is so genius to pull stuff. They're locked away in your brain forever. Oh, Rachel, what a nice compliment. Thank you. Overcome challenge by calling is to help other women to do the same without taking your, yes, without, very good, Natasha. I think I got to all the questions here. You guys let me know. Any other questions? Otherwise, I will talk to everybody on the calls. Thank you guys immensely for staying to the end. Everybody who supported, everybody who's on here, I can't say thank you enough. Any questions, any concerns, just let me know. Hit that link. And here comes John.
Thank you, Angelic.
Well,
always fun, always great.
Yes, I learned from the best, from you, right?
That's absolutely not true, but thank you.
All right, guys. Thank you, guys. I guess we will go ahead and end it on out. Great energy. Oh, thanks, Lynn. That means a lot coming from you because you're all about energy. What's your website, John?
I have several websites, but it's magicbullet.pro is one of them. And you can also check out johnflatt.com as well.
Very easy.
If you want to check out the course, sorry, I have a lot of stuff too. The course is Guardian, Guardian, you can spell Guardian, Guardian CEO
There it is, guys. All right, guys. Well, I'm not seeing any more questions in the chat, and I've held you good, good amount. But hey, we got in, we got out, we got questions answered. It's great questions too, guys. I'm really like, wow, okay, people are really digging in here, and I'm so excited. So there we go, guys. So without any further ado, we will say thank you, thank you, thank you. Oh, good. I'm glad this was valuable to you guys. And then I will see you guys next time. Thanks again for sticking to the end and being such a great audience. I appreciate you to the utmost.
See y'all. Have a great evening.
Bye, guys.